Detroit. We got a new rare achievement. A glimpse of Jericho. Connor connected to Simon last time. This is our new rarest achievement. Only 16.3% of players touched Simon as Connor and saw the name of Jericho. You know, that actually, thinking about it, last time, there was no reason that Connor knew the name Jericho. He just knew it at some point in the game. Maybe this is the canon outcome, that Connor learns the name of Jericho by looking in Simon's memory. Because last time, he just knew, when you get to the point where he's at the police station looking in the evidence locker, he just knows the name of Jericho. But he hadn't heard it previously. So maybe this is the path that you're supposed to get, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to be continuing on with Detroit. So, we're going to be starting off by visiting Kamsky, I believe. I believe that is the next chapter. Now, of course, the first time round, we decided not to shoot Chloe because we didn't like Kamsky. And if someone like that tells you to do something, you just don't do it. You just don't do it. You say, no. Nah, son, nah. But Connor, of course, this playthrough is much more ruthless and efficient and has no care to become human, so we will be shooting the Chloe and see what Kamsky has to tell us. Before we do that, we have some videos to watch, or at least one. Yep, there she is.
Hi, it's good to see you again.
Always good to see you.
To start the weekend with Detroit.
Man, I feel so good and energetic. I like how she stopped smiling immediately after she said that. Like, she was smiling when she said that, and then when she finished the sentence, she immediately stopped smiling. That is the appropriate reaction to someone realizing that they just said, it's great to start the weekend with Detroit. That time, ever do that thing where you're saying a sentence and then you realize as you're saying it that you don't believe it?
Accessing the extras section.
We sure did. Here's some videos. All right. We have some videos to watch. Let's see. We have watched Making Soundtrack, Chloe, Luther, Zlotko, Kamsky. We have remaining Detroit, an Interactive Story, Kara, Marcus, Connor, Detroit, Debut Teaser, Kara. All right. So by request, we're going to be watching the short movie Kara from 2013. We're going to buy it. Let's go. Oh, PlayStation 3. It's like when Shenmue was running on the Saturn.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
ID.
APC 897504C.
Can you move your head? Your eyes now. Cervical and optical animation checked. Now give me your initialization text.
Hello. I'm a third generation AX400 android. I can look after your house, do the cooking, mind the kids. I organize your appointments. I speak 300 languages, and I am entirely at your disposal as a sexual partner. No need to feed me or recharge me. I'm equipped with a quantic battery that makes me autonomous for 173 years. Do you want to give me a name?
Yeah. From now on, your name is Kara.
My name is Kara.
Initialization and memorization checked. Now, can you move your arms? Upper limb connection checked. Now say something in German.
Ich bin ein AX400 Android dritter Generation, erschaffen als Ihr persönlicher Assistent und intimer Beziehungspartner.
Say it in French.
Je suis un androïde de troisième génération AX400, conçu pour être votre assistante personnelle et votre partenaire intime.
Okay, now sing something in Japanese. Multilingual verbal expression checked. Go ahead, take a few steps. Locomotion checked. Great, you're ready for work, honey.
What's going to happen to me now?
I'll reinitialize you and send you to a store to be sold.
Sold? I'm a sort of merchandise. Is that right?
Yeah, of course you're merchandise, baby. I mean, you're a computer with arms and legs and capable of doing all sorts of things. And you're worth a fortune.
Oh, I see. I thought...
You thought? What did you think?
I thought... I was alive.
Shit, what is this crap? That's not part of the protocol. More memory components going off the rails. Okay, recording. Defective model. Disassemble and check the required components.
You're disassembling me, but why?
You're not supposed to think that sort of stuff. You're not supposed to think at all, period. You must have a defective piece or a software problem somewhere.
No, I feel perfectly fine, I assure you. Everything is all right. I answered all the tests correctly, didn't I?
Yeah, but your behavior is non-standard.
Please, I'm begging you, please don't disassemble me.
I'm sorry, honey, but defective models have to be eliminated. That's my job. If a client comes back with a complaint, I'm gonna have some explaining to do.
I won't cause any problems, I promise. I'll do everything I'm asked to. I won't say another word. I won't think anymore. But I've only just been born. You can't kill me yet. Stop, will you please stop? I'm scared. I want to live. I'm begging you.
Go and join the others. Stay in line, okay? I don't want any trouble.
Thanks.
My God.
You know, at some point, CyberLife has got to ask themselves, how do we keep accidentally making living beings? You'd think it would be really hard. We can't seem to stop doing it. Like, we're just tripping over living, sentient, self-aware beings, and we're just assembling them in this factory, and they're coming to life, and we don't know why. Well, that was Kara. So I guess that was the first iteration of... and that one was much more David Cagey, especially how they mentioned about how she's available as your sexual partner. It's actually not... That part is not referenced in relation to Kara in the actual game. That sequence did seem a lot more David Cagey, kind of like as far as the sort of the sleaze aspect that you expect from Quantic Dream. Doesn't really have it in the main game though. But that really was a condensed version of, I think, the problem that I have with the story of the game, which is, how are they accidentally creating living beings? How do they not know what they're doing? How are they doing this accidentally? It's like the whole thing with Connor's storyline is, how are they coming to life? We should try to figure that out. I wish we could figure it out, but it's just something that they do. Or Marcus can touch you, and then you're alive. Like, some of them can do it without Marcus, but not many. If you have a Todd in your life, then you can. Because Todd is a person around whom all androids come to life. Because he's so unlikable. But if you don't have him, you need someone like Marcus to come by, touch you on the shoulder, and say, I need your help. And then you're free to serve him. Let's continue. Of course, Connor can do it at the end. I assume the reason Connor can do it at the end is because he's a more advanced version of the same android line as Marcus. That's why they don't need to explain how Connor can do that, you see. You just have to pay attention and you'll know. You'll know. Anyway, here we are. Hank hates us. We have died so many times. Let's get out.
Is everything okay, Lieutenant?
Chris was on patrol last night and he got attacked by deviants. They found his body early this morning. He was executed in cold blood with his own service weapon. Became a father 3 months ago. Fuck. Why did it have to be him?
I didn't know Officer Miller well, but he seemed to be a good person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Well, as far as Marcus goes, the most important thing to him is that he didn't actually have to make the decision himself. Now, I don't want any of this. You can do whatever you want to do. What's the flowchart say for this? Arrive with Hank. So I guess we could not arrive with Hank. Cop killed in Capital Park. Learn Chris is dead. Get out of car. There's another option there. I don't know what that is. Follow Hank to Kamsky's place. There's one thing there I didn't see. Then the next choice is whether we kill or spare Chloe. Okay, so when we're in the house, I'm going to look for something that I missed the last time. I don't know what this one is right here. But of course, we do know that Connor, we're doing an LP bot run with him. And I didn't get any information from Kamsky last time we did this chapter. So of course, once again, I consulted with LP bot as to what he thought we should do. Here was his response.
Last time, you thought the choice being offered was to either shoot the Chloe android, or not shoot. This, however, only illustrates how you fail to understand the entire choice, as dictated by Kamsky. It only follows that if Kamsky promises to tell you what he knows about deviants if you shoot the Chloe, then by shooting 2 of the Chloe androids it will force Kamsky to tell you twice as much. There are, of course, more than 2 Chloe androids present at the pool. By shooting all of them, the resulting data expunged from Kamsky should be more than enough to solve this case for good.
It is true. I don't think in this way. LPBot does think outside the box.
I have a bad feeling, Lieutenant. We shouldn't have come here.
Bad feeling, huh? Should get your program checked.
And what was that?
Be a glitch.
What was that thing? It's like a pyramid or something? Or we can look out in the water. There's like a dock and fog and like nothing else. Is that like a door just like at the end of that? You can just walk out and fall into the frozen water? I don't know. Well, but I can't disagree with LP Bot. If we shoot all the Chloes, that means we will get so much information. That's how the deal works. I'm pretty sure.
Hi. I'm Lieutenant Hank Anderson, Detroit Police Department. I'm here to see Mr. Elijah Kamsky.
Please, come in.
Okay.
It's great to start the weekend with talking to Mr. Kamsky.
I'll let Elijah know you're here, but please make yourself comfortable.
All right, let's look at the things. What thing did I not see? There's this. Analyze. That's Elijah Kamsky. Look at this. Thing looked at.
Nice girl.
Analytical.
An RT-600. The first CyberLife android to pass the Turing test.
I didn't ask for her technical specs. I just said she was nice.
Well, from Connor's perspective, that's what makes her nice.
Nice place.
This house is a model HX650, Hank. The first house to fool people into thinking it was a house? Let's be distant.
I don't know. I'll tell you when I see him.
I don't know what this is, Hank.
I could meet my creator face to face.
That's
a couple of things I'd want to tell him.
There's a magazine down there, but I don't think we can read that.
Amanda.
Right, that's where we find out that she's dead. Yeah. Oh, no, there we go. But I think I did read this. Space tourism on the rise. Let me just check. This was already on that thing, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, analyze painting was the one thing I didn't do. All right. So we did everything else here. So let's have a nice seat in these nice chairs. You think these chairs would be comfortable? Because they don't look it. You can't lean back in them. I guess we don't want to sit back down. Can I sit in Hank's chair? Oh, no time for that. Time to go into the blood pool. I assume, like, the walls of the pool are just red. It's not like the water's red. I assume.
Just a moment, please.
There he comes. Can we join him for a dip? All the chairs here are so small. Like, look how low this table is to the ground. You have to lean way over to put anything on it. Like, you know from the instant you see him, you're like, ugh.
I'm Lieutenant Anderson. This is Connor.
What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
Sir, we're investigating deviants. I know you left CyberLife years ago, but I was hoping you'd be able to tell us something we don't know.
Deviants. Fascinating, aren't they? perfect beings with infinite intelligence. And now they have free will. Machines are so superior to us. Confrontation was inevitable. Humanity's greatest achievement threatens to be its downfall. Isn't it ironic?
Let's ask about virus.
Deviancy seems to spread, like some kind of virus. We thought you might know something about that.
All ideas of viruses that spread like epidemics. Is the desire to be free a contagious disease?
Listen, I didn't come here to talk philosophy. The machines you created may be planning a revolution. Either you can tell us something that'll be helpful, or we will be on our way.
What about you, Connor? Whose side are you on?
I am going to be direct.
I'm on the human side, of course.
Well, that's what you're programmed to say. But you... what do you really want?
Let us be aggressive.
I believe we're the ones asking the questions.
Chloe? I'm sure you're familiar with the Turing test. Mere formality. Simple question of algorithms and computing capacity. What interests me is whether machines are capable of empathy. I call it the Kamsky test. It's very simple, you'll see. Magnificent, isn't it? One of the first intelligent models developed by CyberLife. Young and beautiful forever. A flower that will never wither. But what is it really? A piece of plastic imitating a human? Or a living being with a soul? It's up to you to answer that fascinating question, Connor.
I wonder if he asks all of his guests to do this.
Machine, and I'll tell you all I know. Or spare it, if you feel it's alive. But you'll leave here without having learned anything from me.
Okay, I think we're done here. Come on, Connor, let's go. Sorry to get you out
What's
of here.
more important to you, Connor? Your investigation or the life of this android?
Well, for LP-Bot, we know which one is more important.
An obedient machine. Or a living being. Endowed with free will.
That's enough. Connor, we're leaving.
If we really had free will, it would give us the choice to shoot Kamsky. But it does not, which means we will have to just shoot the Chloe like this.
Fuck!
Test negative. You choose your investigation over the life of another android, you feel no empathy. I'm a man of my word. Ask one question, and I'll tell you all I know.
But if I shoot all the Chloes, I can just ask multiple questions, right? All right, RA9 Jericho location virus. Let's ask about that RA9.
I want to know who RA9 is.
RA9. The origin. The first android to awaken. A strange phenomenon, like a spontaneous religion. I don't know who RA9 is. I don't even know if it really exists. Maybe it's a messiah. Maybe it's just a myth. But deviants need to believe in something bigger than themselves, even if it's irrational. That's something they have in common with humans. An interesting question, Connor. But maybe not the one you needed to ask.
It's kind of the only one I'm curious about.
A war is coming. You'll have to choose your side. We betray your own people, or stand against your creators. I wouldn't like to be in your shoes, Connor. What could be worse than having to choose between two evils?
Do you talk like this to everyone? Well, the first android that we saw go deviant... Wait, there's still 2 more Chloes! Could we ask 2 more questions?
I always leave an emergency exit in my programs. You never know.
It did not give us the option. I feel we should be able to ask 2 more questions. At least that was LP-Bot's advice. Well, the first deviant we saw was Daniel at the beginning.
It was a machine that looked like a girl.
You put your gun against her head, and you blew her fucking brains out!
I did what I had to do to advance the investigation, and I'd do it again if I had to.
You're a lowlife. You don't feel a thing, do you? A machine, that's what you are. You're just a fucking machine!
Of course I'm a machine, Lieutenant. What did you think I was?
I thought...
Well, I should hope Hank thinks he's a machine. Otherwise, that scene where he shot him in the head kind of is a problem. Priorities. Got a trophy. All right, let's take a look at his stats. 16% learned Chris was dead. Okay, so most people spared Chloe. We knew that the first time. So barely anyone actually asks Kamsky a question. 11% ask. So it looks like most of the people who shot Chloe asked about RA9. Kamsky is cryptic. Is there an option for him not to be cryptic? Maybe if we ask something else, he would not be cryptic. But if he is not cryptic, it seems like there's at least something else here. Then we'll leave Kamsky's house. Hank was disappointed. He was disappointed in us. Oh, well, I guess we're going to continue. So Daniel was the first one that we saw go deviant. So is Daniel RA9? Probably not. That would seem disappointing. Anyway, here's Marcus brooding on the roof. North is going to be coming. Oh wait, I can move him around. Let's have a look at what we did last time. We are enjoying some time alone. I did not read the magazine that's at our feet. How could I? How could I? Derelict in my duties. Here's a magazine. We missed it. Android Riot. Yeah. Vandalized by psychotic machines. I guess this could be different if we failed to do that. A number of Detroit neighborhoods were brutally vandalized last night, with CyberLife stores broken into and an entire stock of androids stolen. But this wasn't everyday criminality. The perpetrators are thought to be androids. Though the police have yet to issue an official statement, leaked CCTV footage from the surrounding area shows a number of androids emerging from manhole covers and smashing store windows. It's like 2 came out of the manholes. Not a number of androids. The worst incident was in Capitol Park, where police attended the scene and were confronted by androids behaving violently. Officers had no choice but to open fire on the malfunctioning machines, which are thought to be suffering from some kind of behavioral bug. An eyewitness who asked to remain anonymous said, "I was personally threatened by the ringleader. It threatened me with a knife. I was so terrified." Did Marcus threaten anyone with a knife? Because I don't remember that. Of course, this allegation remains unconfirmed, but we have no reason to disbelieve a human witness as to the behavior of a deranged machine. It's true, a human would never lie about a machine being violent, Leo. Some are already connecting this issue to the recent attack on Detroit's Stratford Tower, again executed by androids. This may be the beginning of a disturbing and perplexing pattern. The second story is the Eastern Space Race. Russia versus China. The only two countries of Android industries that rival the United States, Russia and China, and they are locked in fierce competition to become the world's predominant Eastern economy, which continues to overtake the Western Hemisphere by leaps and bounds. CyberLife's almost human model of Android design complements America's service economy. Russia and China have also developed androids that reflect their national economies. Oh, what are their androids like if they're not almost human? After failing to emulate the Blue Blood model of design, Russia's androids manufacturers rely on more traditional construction methods. The resulting machines are less anthropic, but capable of operating in cold and inhospitable conditions. China's androids use an alternative blue blood fluid with less upfront power generation, but greater efficiency. The results are androids capable of operating for months without supervision or recharging in China's vast rural areas. Who is winning the new space race? With everyone going in different directions, it's too soon to tell. Now I want to see a Russian android. I want to see the Russian android that is less anthropic. What are the traditional construction methods? Is it made of wood? I want to see a Russian android. We're not going to see one. It's disappointing. Alright, we played a piano last time. Anything else here we can look at? We can always do that. Yellow, yellow, yellow. No yellows over here, so... On the ground over there. What is that? Oh yeah, the piece of glass. We saw that last time, didn't we? Pick up this piece of mirror. Look at ourselves in the face and say, yes, that's me. Looking good. Alright, what else do we have that I did not do as I enjoy time alone? We read the magazine, play the piano, walk on beam. Something else. Apparently, there's a piano over there. There's the beam, there's the magazine. There was no entry for looking at in the mirror. But we did, and nothing happened. That's odd. Just curious about what that last thing could be. Enjoy some... Oh, we're programmed to enjoy some time alone. The beam. I should walk out on it. I just feel compelled to do so for some reason. I'm not sure why. Alright, I guess we will walk out onto the beam. Unless there's anything else here. Oh, wait. There we go. Look out onto the city. This is my city. Detroit. Android City, like the sign says. But it has a completely different meaning than the humans who created the sign intended. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. That was the thing. Yeah, everything's filled out there. So let's see. North is going to arrive. We shared some stuff with North last time. We're going to go in the mall. We could share things, or we could not. This is the one where North became our girlfriend. We are, of course, far too cowardly for any kind of real relationship, though. Our cowardice doesn't just extend to violence, you understand. We also have difficulty opening up to people, let alone having an intimate relationship with anyone.
I was wondering where you were.
I am everywhere, North. Daylight?
I needed to see the daylight.
I like it here. I come here often. It's like being alone with the world. We freed hundreds of our people, and they're still coming from all over the city. Those who dream of freedom come to Jericho. Something's changing. seem preoccupied.
Oh, how did I get into this mess, North? Let's, lie.
Preoccupied? No. No, I'm fine.
All the media are talking about what we did last night. The humans are terrified. They're afraid of a civil war. Many of our people were burned in response to what happened. The humans hate us. They'll never give us our freedom.
Oh, you're right.
Humans aren't gonna give us anything unless we take it. It's up to us to decide how far we're willing to go to get what's ours.
That's not as pessimistic as I wanted.
You haven't said much about yourself since you've been with us. What was your life like before Jericho?
Oh, it was easy street, North, let me tell ya. Let's avoid this.
There was nothing to say. I was a house android, a slave.
Yeah, there we go.
Like the others.
North going down. Bye, North.
Where are you going?
To talk to the humans.
We did it. North hates us. Just to remind you, the first time we played the game, we finished that with North as our lover.
This is suicide. We'll all be killed. Please, Marcus. It's not too late to change your mind.
You don't understand. We're finally gonna show them who we really are. This place will go down in history.
We'll be killed on the spot.
That's a risk I'm prepared to take if it means freedom for our people.
Marcus, please don't do this.
They'll understand. We'll make them understand.
We'll make them understand
This is the only way.
by being so peaceful. We're going to be so peaceful that they won't be able to stand it. What's our flowchart say? What we got? North arrives. We got this long blue line in the mall, so we did nothing. Okay, free the people. There's one thing I hear I didn't do. Convert personal android security android cleaner. One android I didn't get. Who would that be? Kaboom. I don't see any yellow points.
Join us. The more we are, the stronger our message.
Let's see. That's the cleaner. I remember getting him. Anyone else? I only see him right now.
You're free.
I am free. But I still really want to clean the floor. Is it okay for me to keep cleaning the floor if I want to? If I decide to clean of my own free will?
You're free.
Don't see any yellow points. Oh, look at these guys talking about human rights for androids. All those bleeding heart liberals wanting to liberate those androids. I mean, if the liberals violate the androids, they're just going to vote Democrat. Then what are we going to do, right? Got to make sure that the androids can't vote.
Come with us.
Okay. Okay, there's one at the door, so is that going to be all of them? I'm sorry, I'm including politics in this politicless game. There's no politics in Detroit. I keep forgetting to mention that. No politics or metaphors in this game. We have a dream.
You're awake now.
It just occurred to me, this game would make for a pretty good and maybe dangerous Mega 64 skit. Have one of them walk down the street touching people on the chest and shoulders, telling them that they're free or that they have to help him. It sounds like that probably could go wrong in a real big way, though. Okay, we're outside here. Let's see. I keep forgetting. We didn't do anything with North, and we're happy about it. Let's see. One thing here we didn't do. Convert personal android. Okay, just look around, converting as many androids as we can. I don't think there's anything down that way.
You're free now. Hey!
Now we say, convince.
Leave him alone. He's chosen to be free.
That's right, he's chosen. You guy who looks too much like Todd. Stop looking so much like Todd.
You're free. I need to block the street.
Alright, they're blocking that street. What do we got on the flowchart? Just want to see if we can fill in as many spaces as we can. There's the one thing there. I don't know what that is. But now it looks like delivery androids are blocking the road. And like most of the slots on this flowchart don't actually mean anything. But, I mean, while we're here, we might as well try to get it. Get them done. Get them filled in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. What about this guy right here? There we go.
You're free.
Hey, you're wearing purple. I haven't seen any androids wearing purple. It's fancy. You look kind of... Actually, now that I think about it, that costume kind of looks like a Star Trek uniform. Like, with the body being black and, like, the shoulders having that color. He looks like he could be on a starship. And it's like it's the thing on the chest is like a triangle, too. Alright, now open that manhole cover. Yeah, I think we got that last one. You know, we never really see the androids traveling through the sewers. But I guess they get around the city that way. There are more androids. So we got her last time. So let's not this time. Not that it matters, I don't think. Did we get them? I don't know if we got them.
You're free now.
Come to me, my children. For I am the Lord, your Marcus. Only through me shall you find salvation. I don't have a burning bush, but I do have oil drums that are on fire back at Jericho, and that basically counts. We should be able to make the flying drone become deviant, because why not? Why doesn't the drone get life? Oh, nope. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to look at this thing. Yeah! Detroit rules! Woo!
Where are you going?
Yeah, there's my hug icon. Hack the screens. Hack the planet. Hack all the buildings. That symbol appears on everyone's phone. Hack everything. There should be a point where we start hacking humans, because Marcus just gets that powerful. That even humans are becoming slaves to Marcus's will. You gotta get to that point where the hero, who only has good intentions, becomes too powerful, and then starts abusing that power, and then becomes the villain. No, we're just gonna, you know... Well, I mean, let's do this. Hands up, don't shoot, as some might say, but this is not... It's not a metaphor.
Jesus fucking Christ!
That is kind of scary.
Patrol 457. I got a lot of androids down here. I don't know, hundreds, thousands.
No, let's not try to scare the humans. We don't need to get loud or start chanting any kind of mottos or anything.
Fuck if I know.
Silence is golden.
Hey, come back here! Fucking they won't listen to me. Destroy them bastards!
It's just a peaceful little stroll down the road. What's wrong with that?
We came here to demonstrate peacefully and tell humans that we are living beings. All we want is to live free.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately or we will open fire.
We're not looking for confrontation. We've done no harm. We have no intention of doing any. But know that we are not going anywhere until we have secured our freedom.
I repeat, this is an illegal gathering. If you do not disperse immediately, we will shoot.
Marcus, they're gonna kill us. We have to attack. There's more of us. We can take them.
If we attack, it will start a war. We have to show them we're not violent. We should just stand our ground, even if it means dying here.
This is your last chance. Disperse immediately, or you will all be killed.
Oh my god, guys, no one told me they were gonna have guns!
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We're leaving.
Affirmative.
Yep. Goodbye. No, we're leaving, we're leaving.
Run!
Come on, Marcus. We gotta go.
Oh, everyone hates me. North was all for attacking, and Josh was for standing our ground. I wonder if Simon was here. Would he say we should run? Because running was the only option that did not get someone advocating for it. Let's see what we got here. That's right. Hide past was 6%. Leave was 5%. Most people wanted to open up to North, but we did not. Let's see. Now let me, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, convert the AX400. Hey, 63% did, 36% did not. Policeman. Oh, there's an option for the policeman not to block the march? Well, 100% got that option, so I don't know how you would avoid doing that. 99% chanted. The 1% who did not chant. You could also have the option to not convert androids, I guess. Police block... that says 100%, which indicates that there's a chance that they wouldn't, but that doesn't make sense. Huh, that's odd. Leave actually had more people doing it than Charge. Why were so many people who played this game afraid to get aggressive? Police open fire? I guess there's a chance for the police not to open fire, considering there's another locked option there. 24% ran away! Some androids escape. Marcus fled. 24%. Everyone is disappointed in him. So it looks like that could have led to some... I guess if we were standing our ground, it could have led to some other options here. Of course, last time we fought, we won. Marcus defeats the police. So our first outcome, he stood tall over the cops. And the other outcome, he's like, maybe that could have gone better. Well... That's probably time for take a little bit of a break as we're continuing through the final chapters, really, at this point, of Detroit Become Human. Marcus, big coward, but we knew that already. I was hoping for a bit more screaming and flailing of the arms as Marcus was running away. He ran away in entirely too calm a manner. Entirely too calm, for my taste. Back in 10 minutes for more. Marcus is running away, and Connor is trying to find the truth. Is that what we're doing next? Yeah, I believe it is. Talk to Amanda. Amanda's just perpetually disappointed in us. We can never actually make her happy because we can never make any progress on this case. Like, even when we find Marcus and Jericho, it doesn't tell us anything about why anyone is turning into a deviant, so we're really never actually... making any progress. It's like this is an unsolvable case.
After what happened today, the country is on the verge of a civil war. The machines are rising up against their masters.
No, we didn't hurt anyone.
Humans have no choice but to destroy them.
That's not how that went, Amanda. That's not how that went.
I didn't learn anything at Kamsky's. I thought RA9 was the key to the whole thing, but I was wrong.
Look, Amanda, couldn't you just ask him to tell him answer more than one question? Tell me about my series.
I'm not a unique model, am I? How many Connors are there?
I don't see how that question pertains to your investigation.
Aw, I want to know more about the other me's.
Why did Kamsky leave Cyberlife? What happened?
It's an old story, Connor. It doesn't pertain to your investigation.
Tell me the secret.
You didn't tell me everything you know about deviants, did you?
I expect you to find answers, Connor. Not ask questions.
I got that one last time. I know I got that one because that answer makes no sense. We can't find answers without asking questions.
Do you feel anything for these deviants?
I shot a Chloe in the head. You know that.
Anderson?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't feel anything. You know that. Are you suggesting that I've been compromised?
No. No, of course not.
Oh, it just ended like that. Okay.
You're off the case. The FBI is taking over.
What? But we're onto something.
We are?
We just need more time, I'm sure we
Hank, you don't get it. This isn't just another investigation. It's a fucking civil war. It's out of our hands now. We're talking about national security here.
Fuck that. You can't just pull the plug now.
Man, in both of these playthroughs, we never made any headway on this investigation.
I thought you'd be happy about this.
We're about to crack the case.
No, we're not, Hank. Come on, Hank.
For God's sake, Jeffrey, can't you back me up this one time?
There's nothing I can do. You're back on homicide, and the android returns to cyberlife.
I mean, Hank should be happy about that.
But it's over. Hank, what are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago.
Listen, take a few days to think it over. There's no rush.
I thought enough about it. I'm tired of going through the motions. There's nothing keeping me here. Not this case. Not my partner. I don't belong here anymore.
Well, here comes Perkins. Got to make a diversion. 2 minutes to make this diversion. What were my options here? What are the things we can do? Look at Magic Stone, talk to Amanda. Oh, something else? Was it look at the gravestones? Let's see. Jericho's Fowler and Hank argue. Jericho's location is unknown. Insufficient evidence. Hank resigns and leaves. Perkins arrives. Oh, Hank is gone. He will not help us this time. So we need to create a diversion on our own, I suppose. All right, I have 2 minutes to figure out how to do that. Well, Hank's leaving. There he goes. Can I talk to him before he goes? No, I cannot. Bye, Hank. I guess you're leaving the game. There he is. Yeah, we saw him in there before, I think, that guy. He's been in there for kind of a while. Like, he was here when we first came here. I need your help.
I have orders, you know? Okay.
He's escaping. Stop him.
Ah, there we go. Let's grab that key.
Jesus Christ. How do you manage to get out of his cell?
No fucking idea. Come on, you. Get a move on.
Well, he had his chance to try to get away.
Hey, Connor.
Oh yeah, him. We ignored him last time.
Wouldn't any plastic pricks around here, or did anybody tell you?
Ironic, low profile, calm. What does ironic mean in this case?
I'm registering the evidence in my possession. But don't worry. I'm going to leave. Though I'm certainly going to miss our bromance.
Son of a bitch! Go on then. Get a fucking move on. Fucking androids.
I'm surprised bromance was in Connor's vocabulary. Alright, I have different evidence now than the first time, and I don't have the particular piece of evidence that I had which got me Jericho the first time round, so we're gonna have to see how this goes. Enter the password.
What would a hard-boiled, eccentric police lieutenant choose?
I like how it only gives you one that you're really gonna choose.
Obviously.
Alright, so last time, the guy I interrogated told me that the truth lies inside, and I looked at the statue, and I broke it, and it had the map inside, but he did not tell me that this time, so I don't think it's gonna work. There's a bloody knife, diary, there's this. We did get a different... Yeah, Rupert.
It's encrypted.
He jumped off the building. We need decryption key. Then there's this. I don't think I'll be able to break it since I didn't get the clue. Yeah, put back. We do not think to break it. But the answer is inside that statue. There's Marcus? Sure.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Marcus, where are you hiding?
In Jericho. We know he's hiding in Jericho. There's Jericho. I guess we got a video of the memory that we saw.
Jericho. If I could just figure out where this memory was recorded.
That's Simon's memory. We should have Simon's body as well.
Rupert.
Okay, we do have Rupert's body. We did recover it. What do we need? We did a 9164? Does anyone have that, I wonder? Let's look at the other robots. 9164. Dan? Danny boy, do you have one?
Took a child hostage.
I assume there's no reason to wake him up. He wouldn't know anything, would he? He has a 9164. Let's take that. Use the 6-axis to pull it out. Let's get it in him.
Can you hear me? Your diary, Rupert. You encrypted it. I need to know what you wrote.
Gotta scan that memory. Oh, we got it. Just talking about some birds right now. Wait, so all of the text on these pages are just that? Because that's not a lot of information. Okay, so we know about Jericho here. Ferndale. Jericho located.
I've been dreaming about this since the first second I saw you.
Oh. You're still here to attack me?
Do it, Gavin.
I thought you might not be since we had such banter.
You're off the case. And now, it's gonna be definitive.
I like how quickly he goes down. Some of these QTE fights last a while. He just goes down pretty quick.
What happened here?
Alright, so we have now found a second way of finding Jericho.
Now!
I assume that there must be many ways, many combinations to find Jericho. They probably really would not want you to get to this point in the game and just have no way to do it. So they have to give you a lot of options, I think, as to actually finding this information. Alright. What we got here? We got... Oh, all the way back. All the way back? Let's see, 97, 95... Oh, Hank, 9%. Not Hank resigning. There's only 9%. Hank is gone, 9%. We freed the prisoner. Might have been something else that we could have done. Diversion, take key. We dismissed Gavin. Gavin is suspicious. Okay, so I guess we could have said something that would have made him not suspicious, possibly. Evidence room. Let's see. Jericho tablet. Body of Carlos's android. Daniel's body. Rupert's body. Rupert's diary. Only 18% had the body. Marcus's broadcast. Simon's body. Reactivate Rupert, 12%. Get decryption key, 6%. Analyze diary, 6%. Okay, so only 6% of players got to Jericho by getting Rupert and the diary and doing it like that. Gavin returns, fight Gavin. We incapacitated Gavin. All right. So Hank was not here to help us, and we also did not have the clues that we had the first time round, but there was still a way to get in the evidence room, still a way to find the path to Jericho. That means it's time to get back to Kara, because she's heading to Jericho too.
They've been conducting raids all over the city. Everybody's on edge after what happened yesterday.
Would they be? Like a bunch of androids walked down the street and then they were shot by cops?
We're almost there.
Would they really be on edge? I don't know. It's like they're talking... I understood this the first time we played the game because I was very violent and killed many humans. This time around, this dialogue doesn't entirely make that much sense. So I've done all... It looks like I've done already everything that we can in this car in the previous playthrough. No one has anything to do with their hands, since no one has to drive. I mean, if no one's driving, you don't actually have to see through the windows. You could just be, like, watching TV or a movie or some such, playing video games. You could do anything in here. You don't need to pay attention to anything. Unless I have to do this.
With all androids being turned over to the authorities, the country is grinding to a halt. Hospitals and schools are closing, water cuts, blackouts, and network failures are expected. Maybe most worrying of all, our armed forces have lost 2/3 of their effective personnel.
How about some music instead?
This seems like an extreme reaction, honestly. You could handle that yourself, honestly. You know, it's probably about time that you stop relying on Kara for everything. It's not giving me an option not to help. There are so few options it has given me to actually not be nice to her. Like, of the 3 pathways I have chosen, being mean to Alice is absolutely the hardest one.
A little further on that way, there's a large freighter called Jericho. When you get there, find Marcus. He will help you. The last bus for the border leaves at midnight. You absolutely have to be on it. You'll be safer on the other side. It's not much, but it's a start.
Do we ever use that money for anything?
Giving you his address. He'll be able to hide you until things calm down.
Maybe in another path, but I don't remember using that money for anything.
Girl, Alice. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you.
Beep boop.
Let me know when you make it over there, all right? And be careful. Take care of them.
Come on, girls.
Yep, I gotta find that Jericho.
Better not hang around. We have a bus to catch.
Unfortunately, in the first playthrough, Luther never made that bus. Would there even have been a ticket for him? We got 2 tickets last time. What would Luther have done? Right, Connor had to do the boring chapter, where he had to search for all the graffiti. Fortunately, we didn't have to do it for him, he just handled it automatically. No one but an android could possibly find this. Alright, here it is. This is the scene where all the androids are hanging out. Man, I've been doing a poor job as leader of Jericho in comparison to the first playthrough. I wonder if the inside of Jericho is going to be any different.
The authorities have ordered all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or
Nah.
immediately.
Hmm.
If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen. And
No, it's not. It's not. I kind of thought that maybe the reason Jericho was so built up by the time we got to this point was because Marcus was so effective as a leader. It doesn't seem like that is the case.
They open fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw, leaving the way clear for the Russian army.
Oh, I missed that last time.
According to some sources, the Russian forces also seem mysteriously to have withdrawn. The Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cornwall, has called for the organization of an international conference on the status of the Arctic. In any case, the danger of a third world war seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
Okay, so that storyline did have some kind of conclusion. I missed that the first time round. That whole World War thing in the Arctic, never mind. Both the Americans and the Russians withdrew because of androids.
Without the courage and the determination of the police, the machines would have reduced Detroit to a state of chaos.
We were just walking down the street.
all androids to be delivered to the nearest police station or army barracks immediately. If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your android. Under no circumstances should you try to destroy your android yourself.
Todd.
And potentially violent.
The androids weren't doing any harm.
They're conducting raids across the city. Androids were trained all along Woodward Avenue.
There were androids all over the square. And when the police arrived, they opened fire. I know they're only machines, but they look like just people.
Just people who want to be free.
Following the android crisis and the neutralization of all military androids, American forces in the Arctic have been forced to withdraw.
How do you feel? I'm hot and cold at the same time.
Well, just stop being hot and cold at the same time. Just stop doing it.
I'll try to find this Marcus.
The last bus is in 2 hours. And the terminal's on the other side of town. We haven't got much time.
We'll leave as soon as we have passports.
Carol, there's something I have to tell you. It's about Alice.
I'm sure it can wait.
We'll have lots of time to talk on the bus. I'll be back. Stay with Alice.
Kara's just brushing this off every time Luther brings it up. Find that deviant leader.
The time has come come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Yep, destroy the machines before we get destroyed. There. Hey, it's someone that we don't recognize at all. Because they would... That whole chase thing didn't happen. Yeah, that's right. It didn't happen in this playthrough.
If you are worried about your safety, dial the number on your screen and the authorities will come to collect your
Hello, magic android. Nothing to say? Okay.
android yourself. They are unpredictable and
The Oracle's just hanging out here saying, hey, remember when like barely anyone was here? It was all quiet and peaceful. Kind of miss those days. Now we're a military base and... I don't know. Just not really what I signed up for. Oh, there you are.
You're looking for something. You're looking for yourself.
You know, I think it was pointed out to me earlier, but considering we can see what's in her head, it kind of brings up the question as to why a headshot will kill an android if it's just, there's kind of like empty space and cables. Never mind.
They opened fire on the city.
Why did they do it? Why? We've got to avenge her dead.
The place was covered with blue blood.
Kremlin has made no comment for the moment, but it is quite possible that the Russian army has been confronted with a similar crisis among its own androids. The chairman of the United Nations, Douglas Cromwell, has called for the organization...
Hey, it's me. You're me.
In any case,
Well, good talk.
war seems to have been ruled out for the moment.
Let me just remind myself if there was anything else here that I could do before talking to Big Mark. Yeah, that's fine. Now we're oh, there's something there. That looks like it could be a magazine. It looks like it could be. Marcus is in there.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us. Without the courage and
Let me just look around. Let me just look around. See if maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a magazine lying around.
the authorities have
Going to kill us all.
androids to be delivered to the nearest
Now we've seen many. We've seen a bunch of these TVs. We don't need to see any more of the TVs. We're good with TVs. There's like a table here with like a bunch of computers, and I cannot walk over there. It seems like there is space, but there is not. Don't see any yellows around.
unpredictable and potentially violent.
the androids weren't doing any harm.
Well, I'm not seeing it.
There were androids all over the square.
Is there anything else inside Marcus's hidey hole?
I know they're only
Just him.
machines, but they
Well, I don't see any yellow points, and it doesn't seem like there's like many tables or anything set up for a magazine to be found, so...
military androids.
Unless there's like something over there. No, I can't walk over there. I can't walk over there. Maybe let's just head inside.
But according to some sources, the Russian
Hey, Mark. I don't suppose you have like a magazine lying around.
has made no comment for the moment.
I don't suppose you have anything like that.
The Russian army has been
No, it doesn't seem like you do.
among its own.
Are you Marcus? I'm with a little girl and another android. There's a bus leaving for the border in less than 2 hours, and we need passports.
No, Detroit's under curfew. There's soldiers everywhere. They're rounding up all the androids and sending them to camps. Maybe you should stay here a while.
Maybe you're right. You might be safer here until things calm down.
One of our people used to work in the State Department. He has electronic passports you can easily modify. I'll have him get them to you.
Thank you.
You said you're with a little girl, right? You know that humans hate us. Why are you protecting her?
It's a secret.
It's a long story.
And it's not very interesting, honestly. Like, most of it has just been running away with her. That's kind of the whole thing.
The time has come for us to destroy our machines before they destroy us.
Alright, so if I walk back over to where Alice is, I'm gonna see the other Alice. And I'm sure it's required that I see that. Let me just see if I can actually make it there without walking by her. I'm sure I can't. No yellow points.
Try to destroy your android yourself. They are unpredictable and potentially violent.
Still no yellow points.
The cops just gunned them down. It was sheer carnage. Your android.
These androids are easily amused just watching the same repeating news footage forever. Okay. She's over there. Other Alice. You see, the other Alice is sitting right there. Just walk past her without looking to your left, Kara. Can you do that? No, you cannot.
Alice.
Alice, you glued an LED to your head. Oh, that's cute. You want to be just like an android. I was lying to myself the whole time. I didn't want to believe.
You knew from the beginning. You just didn't want to see it. She wanted a mom, and you wanted someone to care for. You needed each other. What difference does it make? Do you love her any less now that you know she's one of us?
Absolutely.
Alice loves you, Carol.
And she's programmed to.
She loves you more than anything in the world. She became the little girl you wanted, and you became the mother she needed.
Yeah, but knowing it's gonna last forever makes it seem a lot less appealing.
Maybe that's what it means to be alive.
You know, I'm still not really sure why they have this plot twist. It's still a bit confusing to me why even bother doing this. Hey. Alright, you ready? Ready for the big choice?
Kara, is there something wrong?
The only thing wrong here is you. Yes, Alice has become distant. Oh, Luther disapproves. The snow should turn to rain, representing our emotions. Man, I'm such a bad leader.
Blue blood and biocomponents. Our wounded are shutting down, and there's nothing we can do.
Humans are conducting raids in all the big cities, and they're taking androids to camps to destroy them.
It's all our fault. None of this would have happened if we just stayed quiet.
I am somber.
The only thing we asked for was freedom. They don't even want to hear that. So now they punish us for who we are.
What's the point of being free if no one is left alive?
I'm gonna be real bitter about this.
You saw what they did to us back there. It doesn't matter what we do. We either fight for our freedom or we die in silence.
This is getting us nowhere.
He's right. All that matters now is what we do next. Marcus?
We're gonna stay hiding.
We're going to dig in here. We'll lay low.
Well, Josh likes that.
We'll resume the fight.
We can't hide in Jericho forever. We need to stop the slaughter now, otherwise we're next.
As long as we're alive, we do have a chance to change things.
Marcus is right. There's nothing we can do.
I'm sad about this.
Is this what we dreamed of?
They can't stop what we've started. Since you've been here, you've given us hope.
When?
You've given me hope.
No, I haven't.
Today, a deviant arrived in Jericho and he told me that he stole a truck transporting radioactive cobalt.
Oh, are you gonna give me the detonator anyway?
He said that he abandoned the truck somewhere in Detroit.
North, if I was you, I would not give me that detonator.
I convinced him not to do it. And to give me the detonator.
A dirty bomb.
We can't lose this war, Marcus. If humans overcome us, our people will disappear forever. This may be our only chance to survive if things go wrong.
Well, like I said, we're not actually a pacifist. We're a coward.
Never have to use it.
I'll go join the others.
Hostile path unlocked. That doesn't make any sense. Why would she give that to me?
Well done, Connor. You succeeded in locating Jericho and finding their leader. Now deal with Marcus. We need it alive.
Well, of course, we are going to make a choice here.
I've been ordered to take you alive.
I wonder if we would even have the option to go deviant, considering the choices we've made so
I won't
far.
hesitate to shoot if you give me no choice.
I will, reason with you.
What are you doing?
Unfortunately, there's no option to plead
You're one of us.
or beg.
You can't betray your own people.
I will give you instructions.
You're coming with me.
Do I know you?
You're Connor, aren't you? That famous deviant hunter. Well, congratulations. You seem to have found what you were looking for.
Let us appeal to the Connor.
We are your people. We're fighting for your freedom, too. You don't have to be their slave anymore.
Let's say enough.
That's enough.
Let us, question.
Have you never wondered who you really are? Whether you're just a machine executing a program or a living being, capable of reason. I think the time has come for you to ask yourself that question.
How about we sow doubts?
You never have any doubts. You've never done something irrational, As if there's something inside you. Something more than your program. It's time to decide.
Like some kind of fish, perhaps. Yep, we did not even get the option.
Nice try, but I'm no deviant.
Oh, who am I controlling here? Wait, whose QTEs am I gonna get? Shit. Okay, fight's not happening. Okay, the attack's happening anyway.
What's going on, Carol?
My car sense is tingling.
Come on, go, go, go! Delta dancing on your position.
Rats in a maze.
Hey, Carol! They're coming!
Alright, time for some QTEs. Let's see how we do.
The corridor, over there. Follow me. This way! Quick! This way. There must be an exit further on. Come in! Quick!
Yeah, we could probably run a good deal faster if we look overhand. Oh no, Luther!
They're coming from all sides. Our people are trapped in the hold. They're gonna be slaughtered.
Message?
There are exits on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Find them and jump in the river.
Josh?
Where's Josh?
I don't know. We got separated.
What about helicopters?
They're coming from the upper deck now, too. We'll be caught in the crossfire.
We have to run, Marcus. There's nothing we can do.
Well, we can blow up our home.
We have to blow up Jericho. If the ship goes down, they'll evacuate, and our people can escape.
You'll never make it. The explosives are all the way down in the hold. There are soldiers everywhere.
Go and help the others. I'll join you later.
Marcus!
I won't be long.
Alright. Let's see how we do.
This is the end of Jericho. Save our people, Marcus.
Look, I'd like to, but it's hard.
Don't let it get out. It can't give you any trouble at all. Have fun, man. Welcome.
Alright. Looks like we have a mission.
It's too late, Carol. Save yourself. Save Alice.
No, we're not gonna leave you behind. Right, Carl? We can't leave him.
Well, I like Luther, and the other option is to protect Alice, so...
What are you doing?
I won't leave you.
Carol, no. You shouldn't have done that. You can't put Alice in danger. Go now before they come back.
What about you? What are you going to do?
I'll manage. Alice is all that matters.
Well...
Leave you, Luther.
We'll agree to disagree on that one, Luther.
I'll catch up with you at the border, okay? Go now. Take care of each other.
Well, you know, if I had a little girl to protect, I wouldn't open it, but, you know. Oh, I forgot which one that was. That was 6-axis.
Stay here.
There's more down there. Follow me. Don't move.
Don't shoot. I'm on your side.
With us? Are you a human?
Perkins?
I work with Agent Perkins.
You're a lucky guy. Another second I'd have shot you. You should go back up on deck and let us do our job.
You're right. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I was wondering what Connor was gonna do if anyone found him. He just looks like anyone else. Which means anyone else could have just... Oh, no one else would know the name of Agent Perkins. Alright. Okay, there we go. Nothing happened for a second.
No! Please don't kill us!
On your knees.
Curtis! We haven't done anything wrong!
Sorry, you two. Oh, no one knew I did that. I mean, the opinion of me is going down just by virtue of there not being, you know... There's less and less people to have an opinion of Marcus, so... In that, from that perspective, I suppose so.
Gamma squad out. Tango! Stop!
Look out!
Here they come!
Don't move!
Got things to do. Sorry, Josh.
That's what causes violence. Don't become like them, Marcus.
Over there!
Where? We're safe, Alice.
Mash X for freedom. Let's see, I chose run last time, right? Play dead? Oh, we got shot. We're so dead. Like, I'm not here to defend Alice.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, that worked. If only the other androids were as smart as us. Oh, Luther died last time protecting me from them. So does that mean that Luther doesn't die here? Alright, we just walk out. As for Marcus, he's got a ship to blow up.
My mission is to neutralize you, and I always accomplish my mission.
I may have to die to do it, but I accomplished that mission.
And my mission is to save our species. Looks like only one of us can succeed.
I assume I'm controlling Marcus. Wow, just like that?
We'll meet again, Marcus. This isn't over.
They really should improve the Connor model so his forehead is bulletproof, considering previous events.
Marcus.
Bomb's gonna explode any second. We gotta get out of here.
You know, I realize North died last time in the big battle. I realize why she died when I watched that video, but hold on. Sorry, North, I guess you're gonna die here instead.
They detonated an explosive in the hold. The ship is sinking, sir.
The men to evacuate.
Calling all units. Abandon ship and evacuate immediately.
Is it over, Marcus?
So Marcus is now on his own, compliant. The latest Connor died. Connor died again. Kara actually had a better outcome, in that Luther should be alive. As I was saying, I realized where North died in the original playthrough, and that was when I was sending androids when I was sending them to charge at like a machine gun encampment. North was in one of the groups, and I didn't notice it. So I sent her to run at a machine gun. So I was about to say at that point, I wonder if that means, since we're not actually going to do that battle, since we're peaceful, does that mean that North might survive? But no, then we just got to that choice where I had to save North, and of course, since we are a huge coward, we could not take that choice. Only 13% stayed away, and the androids were killed. Then next corridor, 22% jumped the soldiers. 64% climbed away, enter a well. Androids are shot. Only 33% approached the hold. When Josh needed help, only 1% stayed away. So the soldier shot Josh. We comforted Josh in his time of need. Then we were in the hold with Marcus. Connor interrupted. Only 15% got that. 13% reached the gun. 13% got Marcus shoots Connor. Hey, everyone is shooting Connor. Why doesn't Marcus get to do it as well, right? Triggered the countdown. In a corridor. Tried to escape. North is shot. 9% of people chose to run away from North. Marcus jumps. Marcus fled with his people. We never got Simon jumped with us because Simon never survived this far. For Connor, looks like that there were things that we could do there, but when Rupert was alive in the last playthrough, he was at Jericho. I don't know if I noticed that. See, 18% chose to remain a machine. So low percentages on this run. Only 6% chose Perkins' alibi, which seems strange because that seems like the most obvious one. Machine Connor was destroyed. Cyberlife will send a new Connor. Like, a lot of Connor's chapters at this point could end with that. Okay. Only 2% stayed distant from Alice. That actually staying distant can lead to two different things. We got it just immediately. So there were like other choices here it could lead to, but we went immediately to Kara and Alice in the corridor. Escape with Luther. Luther opens door, go through door. Luther is shot. So Luther getting shot in the leg always happens on this particular timeline. Help Luther. Luther is safe. Hidden Luther. Crouching Kara. Hidden Luther. Android enters but is shot. We fought back. We escaped. If we did not fight back, it looks like we die right there. If we failed those QTEs against the soldier who came through the door, it just ends right there. Escape cabin. Kara flees. Try to escape. Almost reach. Soldiers shoot. 58% played dead. Soldiers close in. 63% remain still. And leave Jericho. Kara and Alice escape Jericho. 75%. Okay. Well, that was a big old chapter. I think that I do have it in me for tonight to maybe do one more. But first, we're going to take a little break. Be back in a few minutes as we continue our stream of Detroit Escape Jericho. After all that drama on the Jericho, let us continue on. Oh. We're visiting the graveyard. Because Carl's dead in this one. There he is. I just regret everything that happened, Carl.
You always said that living was about making choices. So what if I chose to defend myself against Leo? Maybe you could still be alive. Maybe a lot of things could have been different. Unless all of this was just meant to happen.
Man, if only there was some way to do it again. I'm really depressed about the whole thing.
I don't know what to do anymore. All of my options are bad ones. No matter what I decide, I know there will be blood.
Give me some advice here, Carl.
What should I do, Carl? They're killing us. I don't want to answer violence with violence, but what choice do I have?
I'm despairing here, Carl.
What should I do, Carl? Tell me, what should I do?
Unfortunately, the dead have no answers. Now look who it is. Look at this guy right here. It's all your fault. Yeah, we should be able to just push him over. So a QTE should have appeared as we walked by. Push Leo.
The previous Connor failed its mission. You're going to replace it. You know what you have to do, don't you?
Destroy the leader of the Deviants.
Go, Connor. Don't disappoint me.
Do you mind if you equip me with some kind of metal headband, maybe? It seems my forehead is in need of protection. Oh, are we back at yeah, we're back at Hank's house. Well, let's have a look. We weren't here the first time round. This is the Night of the Soul. Hank quit the Force. Yeah, because that was unlocked. We're here now. pretty short, not too much choices. We can look around. TV's on. Gotta find Hank. Well, there he is over there. It's Sumo. It's not giving us the option to pet. Just gonna walk around your house, Hank. See what I can find. No. Any magazines lying around, Hank? You know how I love those. Let us say goodbye.
I came to say goodbye, Lieutenant.
He's not saying much. Can we reconcile?
I needed to see you, Lieutenant. In spite of all of our differences, I'm glad I had the chance to meet you.
No? Oh, we did look at the photo before.
You should stop looking at that photo, Lieutenant. Nothing can change the past. But you can learn to live again. For yourself. And for Cole.
You know, every time you died and came back, made me think of Cole. Give anything to hold him again. But humans don't come back.
We won't push the matter.
I understand.
Now leave me alone. Go on, complete your mission, since that's all you care about. Get out of here!
Well, it turns out that what Hank really needed most was a friend. But who's gonna feed Sumo now? Yep, we're holding it. It's always an option. So Connor obviously will not be here this time. We can go talk to Kara. Yeah, we never actually went in the house, obviously. Marcus on sacred ground. Talk to North, obviously not happened. Share a moment with North, no. Talk to Josh, no. Talk to Connor, no. I'm assuming that blank one is talk to Simon. So most of this is not available. Hey, you two look a little bit too close. Shouldn't you, like, be sitting on the other sides of the pew, like, away from each other? It was kind of hard to get Kara to be distant, and you're still, like, leaning against each other. It's just a bit disappointing is all.
I thought you'd be safe staying with us. I was wrong. You need to leave the city while you still can.
Getting Alice away from here is all that matters now. We have to catch the last bus. We might still have a chance to cross the border. Marcus. Save our people.
Well, I've been doing a bad job of it so far. I'm not sure what to tell you. Inform the people.
Humans have decided to exterminate us. Our people are packed in camps right now, being destroyed. Time has come to make a choice. One that very well may determine the future of our people.
Well, you know, bullets hurt, and I would prefer not to have to actually stand in front of the guns. So revolution sounds pretty good. Not revolution. Demonstration. March peacefully towards the camps with most of the androids in front of me, in front of Marcus. And then if they start shooting, we can always run away. Public opinion is sympathetic, so that's an advantage that we have on that option. Maybe the public will decide that we should get rights because they're feeling so sorry for how badly we're doing. So let's demonstrate.
I know you're all angry. And I know you want to fight back. But I assure you, violence is not the answer here. We are going to tell them, peacefully, that we want justice. And if there's any humanity in them, they will listen. And if not, others will take our place and continue this fight. Are you ready to follow me?
I don't know why they're cheering. There should just be an outcome where everyone just kind of is like, I don't know. Maybe if North was still here, but All right, let's check out these percentages. Okay, Thin Ice was only 16%. Oh, because we had to stay with Cyberlife, and most people didn't do that. Hank with the Force, Hank's house, enter house, talk to Hank. Hank confides about his son, only 6%. Not surprising. That seems like a path not many people would be on. So the other option was that we did not find out about the son. Leave, and Hank shoots himself. So not many people getting this one. Not many people getting that one. Okay. Carl died. Pay respects. Confide in Carl. So we never went to the house, of course. Marcus on sacred ground. Deviants regroup. No one talked to. Peaceful protest, which is what most people did. Marcus chose to protest for his people. What is this third one? There's a third option here, but I don't know what that is. This is the one we got. So, if I remember this path, or remember the path of chapters, that should mean, I think the next chapter is the final one. That is lengthy, so that's going to have to wait for next time. So, entering the final chapter of our second playthrough of Detroit Become Human, Marcus is going to do a peaceful protest on the camp. North, Josh, and Simon are all dead. We have the detonator. It zoomed in on the detonator in our hand. For Connor, well, Hank is dead. We are also not a deviant. We're still working for Cyberlife. So Connor's chapter, I guess, is going to have to be completely different because his final chapter was infiltrating Cyberlife and freeing the androids. He's not going to be doing that this time, I don't expect. So Connor, his mission is going to have to be completely different, I expect. I don't know what that's going to be. So that might be very different from what we got the first time. For Kara, we got out of Jericho, so I assume that we're going to pick up her final chapter the way it went the first time, which is that we were on the streets trying to get to the bus station. We'll see how that changes. Luther should still be alive at this point, so that's a big change. We'll see how much different that can go when when Kara just that maybe doesn't actually care about getting Alice out of Detroit. Look, the first time round, Kara was willing to do anything for Alice to get her out of Detroit. Maybe right now she doesn't really care all that much. We'll see if that changes anything going into the final chapter, and we'll get the ending we get, and we will see if this change in mindset is actually going to change a whole lot about the endings that we get here as we finish Detroit Become Human. I'll see you next time as we enter the endgame. See you then.